Gooseworx spoils too much about the amazing digital circus, or does she? Whether it's out of context character lines, behind the scenes details, or hints about upcoming episodes, her Tumblr posts have sparked a huge debate among fans. Is she enhancing the experience, or is she taking away the magic of surprise? It's a fascinating question, especially given the unique structure and growing popularity of the show. So in this video, I want to explore both sides of this debate. On the one hand, spoilers can absolutely ruin the experience for some people. There's no denying that. But on the other hand, Gooseworx's insights often help us better understand the world of the amazing digital circus, especially since the episodes are so short and leave a lot of room for speculation. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's dive in. Let's start with the basics. Spoilers. We've all been there. You're eagerly awaiting a new episode or diving into a fresh show, and someone drops a major spoiler. Whether it's a plot twist, a character reveal, or even a small detail, it can completely ruin the sense of discovery that makes storytelling so enjoyable. Spoilers can strip away the element of surprise, the suspense, and even the emotional impact of pivotal moments. For a show like The Amazing Digital Circus, which thrives on deep character development and the way each character's past traumas influence their actions and behavior in the circus, spoilers can feel especially frustrating. Much of the appeal lies in discovering how these complex, flawed characters deal with their inner demons and how their histories shape their interactions with the circus world. Knowing too much in advance can spoil the emotional impact of these revelations, taking away the thrill of seeing these characters grow and struggle in real time. The surprise of uncovering how their past influence their present actions is a huge part of what makes the show so compelling. Spoilers can change the way we approach a show. When we already know that something's coming, it's hard to engage with the material in the same way. But the thing about The Amazing Digital Circus is that its format is inherently different. It's a series of brief episodes, each clocking in at around 25 minutes, with months-long waits in between. That means there's a lot of time to kill while we are speculating about what's next. And that's where Gooseworx's additional context often comes in. Whether it's character motivations, animation details, or just little out-of-context lines that spark the imagination, her posts often help fill in the blanks that the show itself doesn't have time to address. Now, while this extra information might be helpful to someone, it doesn't come without its risks. For example, Gooseworx's habit of dropping small details about the upcoming episodes can make it harder to fully immerse yourself in the mystery. If you already know what's coming, is there any joy in discovering it for yourself? Take, for instance, her sharing a list of upcoming episodes and their respective character spotlights. Before episode 3, Gooseworx posted, and just so everyone knows their favorite characters aren't getting shafted, here are the episodes and the respective character spotlights. While this kind of transparency can be exciting for some fans, ensuring that their favorite characters will be featured, it also takes away some of the unpredictability of watching the episodes unfold. Fans might already have expectations for each character's arc, which can make the actual experience feel a little less spontaneous. And also, there's the matter of the core themes of the show: abstraction, identity, and existential dread. Gooseworx made sure to debunk some theories ahead of time. For example, when she clarified that none of the main characters would abstract in the upcoming episodes by sharing the list. In a series where abstraction is so central to the narrative, this kind of statement can really lessen the suspense. The very idea that characters could break down mentally and abstract is one of the show's driving forces, so knowing that it's off the table for now would deflate some of the tension. And a problem is, abstraction and character fate are huge draws for fans to speculate on. With an active and highly engaged community, a lot of fans had theories about who might abstract next. And by revealing that none of the main characters would go through this process just yet, Gooseworx essentially removed that mystery, leaving fans with fewer things to theorize about in terms of the fate of the central characters. But again, in a way, this kind of transparency can be a double-edged sword. By eliminating the abstraction mystery for now, Gooseworx may have alleviated some of the anxiety or uncertainty among fans, but it also limited the room for some of the most compelling fan theories to develop. But let's be real, Gooseworx isn't just any creator. The Amazing Digital Circus has quickly grown into a phenomenon with a fan base that hangs on every post, every update, and every tiny detail she shares. And with that popularity comes pressure. Gooseworx has to deal with fan expectations, sometimes even unrealistic ones. And when she posted about episode 3, she admitted that she had probably overhyped it, apologizing to fans who might have been expecting a groundbreaking masterpiece masterpiece of existential horror, and instead she reminded them that it would just be another silly circus episode with some spooky stuff in it. And this shows the pressure she felt after so much build-up and the expectations fans had attached to the episode. It's easy to see how that could have been overwhelming for her as the creator. When people expect every episode to be a masterpiece, there's a lot of room for disappointment, and no creator wants to let their fans down. But now that episode 4 is coming up, she also warned fans that the upcoming episode was probably gonna be the most boringest to a lot of fans. This transparency about expectations might be comforting for some viewers, but it also sets a very specific tone for those watching. When a creator publicly lowers expectations, it's hard not to keep those comments in mind as you watch the content. It's a balancing act. Is it better to keep the audience's expectations in check, or to let them experience the episode without any preconceived notions? Gooseworx is probably trying to strike that balance, but it's a tough line to walk. Fans have high expectations, and it's hard not to feel the weight of them when a show blows up like this. A small slip-up, a single disappointing episode, and fans can quickly turn on the creator. And that pressure could certainly explain why Gooseworx would share so much context, to avoid leaving fans with confusion or frustration. But at the same time, that transparency risks stripping away some of the magic of discovery. But one of the most exciting aspects of the amazing digital circus is the community. Theories, speculations, and predictions fly all over the place between episodes. Fans love to dig into every little detail to try to predict what's coming next, and Gooseworx's interactions with the fanbase keep that energy alive. Her hints and occasional insights fuel the fire, keeping the community invested and engaged. However, there's a downside to sharing too much. With every insight she offers, Gooseworx shapes the conversation around the show. Fans who might have once spent hours speculating on a particular twist or character arc may feel like they already know what's coming when too many details are revealed. And for some fans, that reduces the joy of uncovering new details during the episodes themselves. And there's a real danger in spoiling the mystery that the show is built around. The thrill of the amazing digital circus isn't just in the wild concepts or abstract storytelling, it's in the uncertainty. Fans love trying to piece together what's happening behind the scenes, and when too much is revealed too early, that's lost. Theories no longer feel like fun predictions, they just feel like confirmations. So, does Gooseworx spoil too much? Well, it's complicated. For some fans, the extra insights and context add depth and richness to the show, making it even more enjoyable. For others, though, the mystery is what makes the amazing digital circus so exciting, and spoilers diminish that sense of wonder. Ultimately, the balance is delicate, but Gooseworx seems to have learned from her earlier overshares, pulling back in recent months, allowing fans to speculate a little more. But even so, that line between engaging with the audience and revealing too much is always going to be tough to walk, and it's easy to see both sides of the argument. On one hand, sharing these details helps make the show feel more complete and thoughtfully crafted. It adds layers and context that enrich the experience. On the other hand, some fans prefer to go in blind without any preconceived notions or spoilers, so they can fully experience each twist and revelation as it unfolds. At the end of the day, I think the amazing digital circus is unique in that it's so short and filled with rapid-fire moments. There's not a lot of room for too deep exploration within each episode, so the extra context Gooseworx shares really helps flesh out the world and its characters. But what do you think? Does Gooseworx share too much, or do you appreciate all the context she gives us? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.